answer. We search the scriptures for the answers to the questions which you have provided. Question number 1. How will saints be able to rejoice in heaven when so many people have been lost for all eternity? This is an excellent question. How is it that we can have such radically different roads and such radically different ends at the conclusion of this world? Heaven for all eternity and damnation in hell for all eternity, and never to have there a crossing over from the one to the other. In Revelation chapter 21 and verse 4, we read, "He, that is God, will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and that in heaven there will be no longer any mourning or crying or pain. The first things have passed away." Here is something that we need to simply rest in the goodness of God, that He will be the one who will wipe away tears and mourning. All of those things which cause heaviness, those things will be done away with for all eternity by His mighty power. Question number 2. How old is Jesus as we celebrate His birthday each year? Essentially, the question is, how many candles need to be on a cake if we are to celebrate Jesus' birthday? Well, here is a real problem. Over 2,000 years have passed now since His incarnation and birth in Bethlehem, when He took on flesh and blood and walked among us. So a little more than 2,000 years and 2,000 candles on a mighty cake would be appropriate. Have a fire extinguisher near at hand. However, Jesus is the one who in Revelation chapter 21 is called the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. And then also He is the one who is a part of the Trinity. And in Psalm 90 and verse 2, we read that He is from everlasting to everlasting. He is without beginning and without end. And so we cannot say how many years He is, because time simply does not work. We are limited by time, but God, and when we step out of time into eternity, we will no longer know the confines of years and months and days. We will be released from that. And so Jesus, how old is He? He is without number of years. Question number 3. Aside from Gabriel and Michael, how many other angels are there in the Bible? Only Gabriel and Michael are given names in the scriptures, but we go to Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 22, and then also to Revelation chapter 5 and verse 11. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 22, it declares, "But you have come to Mount Zion, and to the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to myriads of angels." And likewise in Revelation chapter 5 and verse 11, it speaks of the number of them, angels, was myriads of myriads and thousands of thousands. We are not told how many angels there are in glory, and we simply need to understand that their number is absolutely immense in every way. Thank you for these questions. If you have a question, send it to us, and we will get to it as quickly as we are able. Our mailing address is Faith to Live By, Box 426, Winnipeg, Manitoba, R3C 2H6. Bernice Giesbrecht comes and she sings Farther Along, and that is followed by Jonathan Kvist singing Just a Whispered Prayer.